What's up, gang? It's your boy Spliffy, back with another review. This time I got a review of DaBaby's new album, Baby on Baby 2, which is, unless I'm mistaken somehow, the sequel to his 2019 album, Baby on Baby, which featured his breakout single, Suge. Baby on Baby 2 is kind of a surprise project, which, given his recent collaborative project with NBA Youngboy, is a slight shocker to me to see him releasing, with DaBaby sliding in a second project this year. So without further ado, let's get to this review. All right, so the album starts out with the intro, obviously. Spliff, what the fuck? God, I suck at words. But it is a song. Okay, obviously, duh. Anyway, the song is called Go Again, which is basically DaBaby, introducing us to the album. The standard fanfare of DaBaby's braggadocio rap, sprinkled with a touch of violence, a few multisyllabic rhymes and punchlines. I'll be doing everybody, including myself, a disservice, though, if I didn't point out the irony in the bar, "Everybody turned at my shows again," considering a recent show canceling after DaBaby sold less than 500 tickets in an arena with a capacity for 14,000. But, to his credit, DaBaby does paint an excellent picture of what his day-to-day life has been like, with bars such as this one, and "I'm in a drive-thru at Chick-fil-A in a Rolls Royce asking for condiments heavy. I just got mad at the nigga because he gave me grape and I asked for strawberry jelly." Like, that's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that shit kind of made me laugh when I heard that shit. And then there's another bar where he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna let her do her thing on the internet. Fuck that hoe again. It's too hot right now. We can't ride around with all of that. Fuck that. Load them in." It's like kind of a reference to, how rappers is out here kind of basically risking their life riding around. So, like, I'm gonna ride around with a lot of weapons. Nigga, fuck that. I'm trying to be safe. Also referencing some girl that he seems to be giving some space and talking about, I'm gonna let her do her thing on the internet. Fuck that hoe again, like, I don't care about her anymore. And it seems like this is a occurrence that's happened before. And then there's another line where he says, "Nigga, I'm sitting courtside popping my shit, spilling my popcorn, photographers digging my fit." And I like that bar, it's pretty descriptive, like I said. It paints an excellent picture. But, this is a theme that kind of continues on the album, which, that's a good thing, Painting a picture is what you want when it comes to somebody who's like a slice of life rapper, because that's kind of like how I see DaBaby. Like, he's kind of like a slice of life rapper. The next song is called Drop That Diss. It features some charged up lyrics and aggressive delivery from DaBaby, who never lets the track breathe. But combined with that and the charged up nature of his delivery, it gives the song a very contagious energy that just makes you want to nod your head. And it's only helped by the subtle but potent production that adds to the energy with its hard-hitting bass and infectiously catchy synths. It makes it sound like DaBaby smoking a blunt while piloting an R-Wing on some Star Fox shit. DaBaby doesn't do anything stellar as far as rhyme schemes or flows, but I can't be mad at the consistency at which he delivers quality tracks with his trademark flow. And his core audience seems to like it and prefer it over him, like, experimenting, so I can't be mad at him supplying what is demanded of him. So, the next song, I know this is probably what y'all come to this video to see, because it's such a hot topic or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. It seemed like I couldn't have fucking escape it, how much every fucking rap blog was posting the shit. But anyway, the next song is Boogeyman. And it starts with DaBaby talking about the infamous Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez shooting incident and making the bold claims that he, did the deed with her. And he proceeds to talk about the drama that ensued after on social media. The song lyrically is the usual topics DaBaby touches on and features some incredibly catchy melodic vocals in parts. Mostly the hook, which was low-key stuck in my head like for days after I listened to the album for the first time. I've listened to the album several times. But there's a quite impressive flow switch for DaBaby in this song that has a nice change of cadence. It starts with the bars, whip cold, bitch, it came with the skates, project, baby, bitch, I stay by the lake. And, that's a nice little bar to transition into a change of cadence. The beat's another understated but potent production. This time it's made by producer Jetson Made. And he's actually been making huge waves in hip-hop lately. And he's worked with DaBaby previously on his hit song, Suge. He also makes reference to the infamous Rolling Loud incident and speaks about how it cost him financially and how much money he lost in the process of that whole scandal. So yeah, interesting little moment on the record for sure. Okay, honestly, though, Socks is one of the funniest fucking songs on this whole project. Like, it starts out with the fucking 911 call DaBaby made in like a recent home invasion where he shot an intruder. The song starts with a catchy hook that features the bars, "Come fuck around with me, fuck around, you gonna fuck around and get shot," which is kind of a nice adaptive spin and homage to the classic lyrics from Chirac, It's a really good. It's a good song as well. You should look it up if you're into that. And if you're into rap, it's a really good song. There's a few nice lines sprinkled throughout the song that, along with the hook, paints a visual of DaBaby fighting an intruder, or maybe he was talking about fucking a woman with one shoe on or whatever. But either way, paints a visual. And there's an accompanying video that came with this song, which honestly, I had not seen until after I listened to the album. And this is another thing that I think is a very important point that people keep missing when talking about this album's performance sales-wise. It was not a very large promo run for this, and there was barely any promotion. Like, people say it was promoted, but I didn't see anything that let me know this album was coming out. I did not know this album was coming out until like a couple days before it came out, because I seen a couple hip-hop pages posting about albums that were coming out soon. That's the only reason I even knew this album was coming out. So, like, that's definitely a heavy factor on the performance of any album for anybody that isn't aware of how it goes. Like, as a rapper, I'll tell you right now, if you have a project and you don't have a marketing budget, or you don't have a proper promotional run or a proper idea for a promotional run, it's not your album's not going to perform well on release. And that's just how it is. That's because music is a business and you have to market your brand and yourself. But that's beside the point. I digress, I'm getting all off topic. I'm supposed to be reviewing this album. So, there's a few nice lines sprinkled throughout the song, like I said, along with the hook that paints a visual of DaBaby, getting into it with one shoe on, which made me chuckle, adding to the, honestly, comedically violent tone of the song. There's other bars such as "Pull out the 40 and bless him. If you good with the Lord, then I send you to heaven. If not, go to hell, little nigga," which is also kind of like a little simple double entendre with the inclusion of "go to hell," which doubles as an idiom, like "go to hell, I don't, get away from me, I don't fuck with you," whatever. Whatever "go to hell" means to you. This song is one of the several songs on the album that features the like demonic, like monstrous down pitch vocals, which is a nice little touch. I like when people do that. "No Condom" is probably my least favorite song on the album, to be honest. Its premise is relatable to the average black man, who's seeing different women and wading in the dating pool. But it's framed in such like a silly way, I can't really decide if I'm intended to take the song seriously or not, because it seems like DaBaby is being genuine in the subject matter he presents in the song. But it just has such a silly tone to me that I really don't know how to feel about this one, other than it's a song that is on this album. Some of that is a return to form in the standard DaBaby formula, but it features some interesting vocal effects on DaBaby's ad-libs and is a short, concise cut that doesn't overstay its welcome. It's something else consistent that I like across this album as well. The songs don't overstay their welcome. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to fucking 5-6 minutes of, No offense, I like some of the Baby songs, but nobody wants to sit here and listen to 5-6 minutes of my man's rapping with the same flow. Although he does switch it up on the album at times, nobody wants to hear that for 5-6 minutes. So, like I said, song is short, concise, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. Now, moving right along to the next song, Still, this is my favorite song on this album, bro. No cap. It features an upbeat, nostalgic, melodic chorus that you can't help but want to sing along to. Like, it's like a drill, gangster rap, friendship anthem. It also touches on themes of being genuine, being there for your loved ones and friends, and just keeping shit real. It has themes of camaraderie and family, which are very relatable. And it also has a stellar earworm of a beat by Jetson Made. It has a bouncy bass line and some warbly synths that give the song like a throwback 2000s feel while keeping the song solidly in the modern era. Act That Hard is another cut with a melodic hook and features DaBaby musing on a new girl he's been seeing and speaking on the facade of toughness that some rappers put on, while he knows that they aren't in fact that tough. Keep It Cute, another standout beat in my opinion. It features some very interesting elements in this instrumental, such as what sounds like a marimba or vibraphone in there. The song also has some more melodic vocals from DaBaby. It's not really that much of a standout song. It's a good song. It's a decent song. And I really like the instrumental. And DaBaby just came, did his thing. Once again, another song that doesn't overstay its welcome. One Man Army, another example of a standard DaBaby type beat with its pounding bass hits, but it features one of my favorite lines on the project. Just enlisted in a one-man army, all you need is some balls and a gun to be a member, which along with the rest of the song is delivered in a tongue-in-cheek yet aggressive tone. So, take what you will from that. The next song is also another favorite of mine on this project. That's Why I Creep. Starts with a guitar lead that makes an excellent build up to the melodic chorus where DaBaby sings of his troubles and things that frustrate him and showing some vulnerability in his lyrical content on this song. The song also includes the down-pitched vocals, which have been a theme across the album, and some distortion on the ad-libs, which I like. The song Blank contains the only feature on the album from Anthony Hamilton, and it's DaBaby telling a story about a girl he's seeing who he feels close enough with to, talk about his troubles and other things of that nature, and talking about occurrences in his life and the things that matter to him until it takes a more narrative tone. And the funny thing about this song is it has a tone of like trapped in the closet, like storytelling, where DaBaby is held at gunpoint by an older gentleman whom he knows and whose girlfriend, I guess, he's messing around with. I don't know the point of Anthony Hamilton being on the song aside from, he plays a character in the narrative. But he has a very good vocal performance on this song, which, that's to be expected as Anthony Hamilton. Moving on, Don't Let 'Em Lie is the final track, and DaBaby plows through an ethereal-sounding beat with his trademark flow, touching on several topics, mostly sending messages to his loved ones, which, can't hate on that. I respect it. Overall, the album is nothing stellar or groundbreaking as far as being experimental or outside of the box, but DaBaby is consistent in his delivery of a quality gangster rap song. And as a rapper, I can't hate on his work ethic, and I can't hate on that, and you really can't unless you're a hater. Sonically, it fits the bill to be a sequel to the original Baby on Baby, following behind it in similar themes and subject matter, and an improvement on production with a slight focus on melodic hooks in places. I don't know. I think it's been a trend to hate this album as someone who's listened to it multiple times. It's actually pretty decent. Not anything amazing, but it's good. It's quality, consistent work from DaBaby. So I can't be mad. Someone who doesn't rap would probably have the critique that DaBaby doesn't try much new or that he hasn't evolved musically. But every artist isn't looking to be as sonically versatile as Kanye or XXXTentacion. Most people don't have the brevity or the desire for that, to be honest. Some people just like to come in, make a rap song, and give their fans what they want, and their fans seem to fuck with it. Because a lot of people speaking negatively on this probably aren't DaBaby fans to begin with. Because if you're a fan of his music, you already know what to expect. Hell, if you weren't, you probably just don't like it, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. But I feel like a lot of this hate is a bandwagon train that's become trendy, and a lot of you motherfuckers never even listened to the album. Anyway, with that being said, I'll score this album a straight up 675. DaBaby currently holds the high score on SNU TV, so good on him. Next, I'll be coming out with a review of the new Kid Cudi album, Intergalactic, so stay tuned for that. I'm actually a huge Cudi fan, so I'm hoping this album is going to be stellar. No pun intended. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this DaBaby album. Please don't leave a comment if you haven't actually listened to the album. I don't like when people talk shit about things they've never listened to, watched, or read. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.